Good morning, boys and girls. This is Friday. It's sunny outside, so we'll have our lesson and reading today, and then I will not do one tomorrow, which is Saturday, or the next day, which is Sunday, but I'll be back on Monday. So we were talking yesterday about sequencing, how you do things in a certain order or sequence, and we talked about how you get out of bed, get dressed, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, and go to school. And that's in the right order, isn't it, boys and girls? Well, this is Monkey, and she's getting ready for bed. And so we've got 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to put them in the right order, starting with 1 and going all the way to 4. Now down below, I've got the pictures that we're going to put in there, but they're mixed up. Okay, so you have to help me decide what is first, what is second, what is third, and what is fourth. Okay, so now let's talk about all the pictures at the bottom. Here Monkey's taking a bath. Here Monkey is in bed. Look, she's got her blue pajama shirt on. Here she's brushing her teeth. And here she's just gotten out of the bath and she's got her hair wrapped in a towel. She must have washed her hair too. And she has on so far just her pajama pants, not the top. So which one of these pictures do you think came first? Think she got a bath? Okay, so I got my ticky tack on here. We'll put that in box number 1. That happened first. She got a bath. Now, here she's already in bed. Here she's brushing her teeth. And here she's gotten out of the bathtub, wrapped her hair in a towel, and has put on her slippers and pajama bottoms, but not the top yet. So which one of these do you think came next after the bath? I think it's this one maybe. She's gotten out of the bath. She's wrapped her hair in a towel. She's put her pajama pants and her slippers on, and she's getting ready to put her shirt on. So that one happened second. There we go. Now, which one do you think happened third? She's in bed or she's brushing her teeth. Which one do you think? Brushing her teeth. Good job. So that's third. And then, of course, the last one is going to be the fourth one. She's in bed. So we will put this here. And that's the correct sequence for getting ready for bed. Very nice job. Let me take this down because we're going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about, it's a big word, it's called symmetry or symmetrical, and that's a grown-up word, but I love it. It's fun to look at things that are symmetrical. We're going to be talking about butterflies today, and we're going to see if this butterfly is symmetrical. When it opens up, if we would draw a pretend line, which there's a pretend dotted line down the picture of that butterfly, that butterfly is symmetrical when it's opened up. Because if you put a line right down the center, this half or this side looks just like that side or half. Even the colors are in the same place, and the wings look the same. So we would say, and look, they've got one antenna on this side, one antenna on that side. So that is a symmetrical butterfly. Now we're going to look down here at these pictures, and we're going to decide if some of these things are symmetrical or they're not. Is this fish symmetrical by the way they have put that line? Is that symmetrical? No, because here on this half, it's got a tail and fins. But on this side, it doesn't have a tail. It's got its face and its mouth. So that is not symmetrical, how they have put it that way. But let me ask you, if they put it this way, would it be symmetrical? It still would not be, would it, boys and girls? Because there's an eye on this half, but not an eye on this half. There's a fin here, but not on there. So this fish is not symmetrical. No. So we would X that out. How about this ladybug? Is it symmetrical? Do you see the pretend line they put down the center? It has some antennas, one side of its head, the other side, 6 legs on this side, 6 legs on that side, red bodies and black spots. Would you say that's symmetrical? I would. Yes, I would. What about the watering can? Do you see the pretend line? Is that symmetrical? This side has the handle. This side has the spout. Are they the same on both sides? No, they're the same color, but they're not the same on both sides. So that one is not symmetrical. Now, how about this hand? Is it symmetrical? No, because you've got a pinky here, a ring man there, then you've got a thumb here, and a pointer here. So they're not the same, are they? This side has 3 fingers, this side has 2. So that is not symmetrical. It has to be the same on each side. Now let's look at this starfish. Is it symmetrical? It's got 2 sides, let's call them arms. 2 arms here and 2 arms there. Does it look the same on this side as there? Yeah. So that starfish is symmetrical. What about this maple leaf? Is it symmetrical? See the line down the center? It is symmetrical. It looks the same on that side as that side. What about this bird? Is it symmetrical? It is. And how about the boot? Is it symmetrical? It is not. This side has the heel and the back. This has the toe and the front. So it is not symmetrical. We'd X that out. So butterflies are symmetrical. And what you can also do, I want you to look at me. And I will use this marker. Let me tip my camera up. You can do this at home. Okay, see my marker? I'm going to put it right down the center of my face. Is my face symmetrical? What would you say, boys and girls? Does this side of my face, don't look at my hair right now, okay? Just look at my face. Is this side the same as this side? Would you agree it is? Yes? You can do that at home. Look and see if something at home is symmetrical. You can take a pencil or whatever, put it right down the center and see if it is symmetrical. Okay, very good. I love that word, symmetrical. That is a grown-up word, but you're learning some grown-up words, aren't you? All righty, very nice. Let's look at this Y. If I put, oh, I lost my marker. I'll use a pencil. If I put this pencil right down the center of the Y, is it symmetrical? Yes, it is. It is. Let's do the Z. Is it symmetrical? No, it does not look the same on each side at the same place. So that's kind of fun to do and see if you've got things that are symmetrical. All righty. Now then, this says, I spy a butterfly. Oh, here's another butterfly. Let's do this. Okay, hang on. Is it symmetrical? It is. 2 antennas on each side, 1 on each side, 4 wings. So you got 2 on one side, 2 wings on the other, and their color is the same in the same place. And look, there's even 2 dots here, 2 dots here. So that butterfly, when it's open, is symmetrical. All right. I spy a butterfly. Can you finish this rhyme? A butterfly's body has many things. This butterfly has bright green wings. Wings and things rhymes. Yeah, Very good. Okay. I spy a butterfly's body. I'm going to turn this back for a minute, boys and girls. It's a little easier for me to hold. I spy a butterfly's wings. Butterflies use their wings to fly. They do. Okay. I spy a butterfly's legs. Butterflies use their 6 legs to stand. They have 6 legs. You can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this butterfly has actually laid eggs. Can you see the little white eggs on the leaf? They lay their eggs on leaves that when the caterpillars come out of the egg, they can start eating this leaf. So the butterfly, the mother butterfly always looks for her favorite leaf to eat, because she knows God told her to do that so that when the caterpillars hatch out, they can start eating that leaf right away. Okay. I spy butterflies' eyes. Look at those eyes. Aren't they interesting? Butterflies use their eyes to see, just like we do. Those are beautiful eyes. Let's look down here. No, let's go up here. Sorry. I spy butterflies' antennas. 2 antennas. Butterflies use their antennas to smell. Now, what do we use to smell with? Our nose, right? But that's how they smell. Now let's go down at the bottom. I spy a butterfly's proboscis. That's its tongue. Butterflies use their proboscis to drink. Butterflies drink nectar. Their proboscis works like a straw. So let me get it real close. Do you see that red thing? And it's drinking nectar. Now look at its proboscis right here. It's curled up. It's not drinking nectar right now. Very nice. Now let's look on the back here. Changing into a butterfly. A caterpillar hatches from an egg. So remember the eggs that butterfly was laying? See the white eggs? This is what's going to come out, a little caterpillar. Does that look like the butterfly mother? Mm-mm. The caterpillar eats the leaves. That's the leaf it was born on, that it hatched from. The skin hardens into a chrysalis. Does that look like a butterfly? It really doesn't even look like the caterpillar, but that caterpillar eats and eats and eats and eats and eats until it can't eat anymore. And then it forms a coat or a shell around it, and it sticks to a twig, and that's where it's going to change. Now here's another big word, boys and girls. It's a grown-up word. It's called metamorphosis. Say metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. That means change. And the caterpillar got bigger, so it changed. Then it went into its chrysalis. Now some people will say, oh, that's a cocoon. No, a moth caterpillar changes in a cocoon. But a butterfly caterpillar changes in a chrysalis. And then a butterfly comes out of the chrysalis. You see, it's leaving its chrysalis behind. And then the cycle will start over. That butterfly will lay eggs, and a caterpillar will hatch out. The caterpillar will eat and eat and eat and eat until it can't eat anymore. Then it forms a chrysalis and changes into a butterfly, and that butterfly comes out. Now, the wings are wet when it comes out, so you'll see, if you ever see a butterfly hatch, a butterfly come out of its chrysalis, you'll see it flapping its wings to dry those wings. And I think this is a real miracle that this cycle happens, that you have a caterpillar that goes into something like a shell or a coat, and comes out looking like that, that has God's fingerprints all over it. That tells me that God's miracles are still working today. This is a miracle, boys and girls. When we grow from a baby to a toddler to a child to a teenager to a grown-up, we don't go through this cycle, do we? We're born and we look like a human, and our mothers and dads feed us, and we grow, but our skin, we don't shed our skin. Our skin grows with us. That's another miracle, how God made us so wonderful. And we just keep growing until we're a grown-up. And that's another kind of miracle. Okay, that is very neat. Now we've got some questions down here. The first one said, what hatches from an egg? Does the caterpillar or the butterfly hatch from an egg? Which one would you say? Would you say the caterpillar? You'd be right. Remember, the butterfly hatches from its chrysalis. Here's our next question. What does the caterpillar eat? Does it eat a chrysalis or does it eat leaves? Which one would you say? The caterpillar eats chrysalis or leaves? Leaves, that's right. Now our next question, what do you see in step number 3? So we have to look up here. This was step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. What happened in this picture? That's where the caterpillar, after he ate all that he could eat, he formed a chrysalis. Okay, so let's go back to this question. What do you see in step number 3? Do you see the egg or do you see the chrysalis? We saw the chrysalis, didn't we? All right, now this is our bonus. Really think about this with your computer brain up here. How many steps are in this flow chart? This is called a flow chart because it flows from one to the other to the other. It flows. How many steps were there? There were 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about that? That was a nice sequence. How about if we had the chrysalis, then the caterpillar eating, and then the butterfly? Was that the right sequence? No. It has to be the caterpillar hatches from the egg, the caterpillar eats and eats and eats and eats, the caterpillar forms a chrysalis around itself, and then the it changes inside the chrysalis. It changes. And then the butterfly comes out. Awesome. Kiss your brain. Kiss it. Yes. All right. Now, let's talk about the butterfly's proboscis. Let me go to these pictures. Hang on. Let me find the one that I'm looking for. You see that proboscis? It's unrolled. It's actually sipping nectar. Here it's rolled up. It's not sipping right now. This is just a party favor, a blower, and I use this to show you what, if I were a butterfly, what my proboscis would look like. Here I'm not using my proboscis, so it's all rolled up. Now watch this. Now you can pretend I'm sipping nectar from a flower. When I'm done, it rolls up and then I fly to another flower. How many of you have had a drink, but you suck it up in a straw? That's what the butterfly's proboscis is like. It's like a straw and it sucks up, just like you would if you had juice or water or whatever in a cup with a lid and a straw. So it sucks it up. My proboscis. And when it's done drinking nectar, it rolls up and then flies to another flower. And that's what a butterfly drinks. I love it. Say proboscis. 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 Yeah, proboscis. Now, I have another expandable book. I don't know if you remember the expandable book I had of the frog and its cycle, but this is like it, only this is about a butterfly. Now this is a beautiful butterfly, and it is a monarch butterfly. You can tell it's a monarch butterfly by its coloring. Now here in Evansville, we will see monarch butterflies in July and August and September. And they like milkweed plants because that's where they like to lay their eggs, because the caterpillars like to eat milkweed. So I have some milkweed plants that are just starting to come up. They come up every year. You plant them once and they should come up every year. And I hope that that makes the monarchs want to come and be in my yard. I also try and have some colorful flowers that smell good, because remember what they used to smell with? Their antennas. Then they can come drink some nectar. Anyway, so this is a monarch, and here are some leaves, and there are some eggs. A monarch butterfly lays its eggs on milkweed plants. It's the first part of the cycle, okay? And then when the egg hatches, you get a caterpillar that looks like that. It won't look like another caterpillar. If it's a monarch butterfly, this is what the caterpillar is going to look like. It's going to be yellow and green and black. Okay? It eats the milkweed plant leaves. Okay? And it eats, and it eats, and it eats, and it eats, and it eats until it can't eat any longer. And when it's totally full, it goes and sticks itself to something, probably a stem or underneath one of the milkweed leaves, and it forms a J shape. That's the position it gets into when it gets ready to make its chrysalis. Okay, so here it is. It has straightened out a little bit from that J shape, and now it makes its chrysalis. Here it is down here already starting. Isn't that a miracle, boys and girls? That God gave it the ability to make a chrysalis. Okay. Now, all inside this chrysalis, because it's been in the chrysalis maybe a week, week and a half, you can start to see the monarch butterfly inside, and it's split open. The chrysalis split open, and then you have the monarch butterfly come out, and it has to flap its wings to dry its wings. There, it's totally come out of the chrysalis. And it goes to the flowers and sips the nectar with its proboscis. And then that butterfly will fly and grow and drink more nectar. And then you know what it'll do? If it's a girl butterfly, it'll go lay eggs and start the cycle all over. Now look at this book, boys and girls. Ooh, it shows the whole cycle from the beginning with the eggs to the caterpillar coming out, to the caterpillar eating, to the caterpillar attaching to a twig or a leaf. It's in its J shape. Then it makes its chrysalis. Then it comes out of its chrysalis and it flies away. Now, look at the back of this book. I love this part. Look, back here, see all the butterflies? There are many, many different kind of butterflies that you will see. Some here in our area and some that are not in our area. So look at those. I'll move this across slowly. Look at all the beautiful colors. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? I love that. I'm looking with you too. Now I want you to look at this butterfly right here, this brown one. If you were a bird flying around up in the sky looking for something to eat, because birds like to eat butterflies, it would look down and it would see this, and that looks like a great big face. It would not come down and eat that butterfly. God made it kind of camouflage, so it looks like a big face. This one looks like kind of a big face with a mask on maybe. So I don't think a bird would try and eat that butterfly. It looks too scary to a bird. Let's see if there are any more that look like that, how God made a camouflage. No, I don't see any more, but there are. Aren't they beautiful? I love that book. This is my expandable book. Isn't that neat? And then you can tie it with the ribbon like that. Keep it closed. Okay. Awesome. Let me move back. All right. I have a finger play for you. And it's about the cycle of the butterfly. It's to the part of the chrysalis, though. All right. So we know that the butterfly lays the eggs on the milkweed plants. The eggs hatch open, and you've got the caterpillar. And the caterpillar eats and eats and eats and eats that milkweed plant. Then it starts its chrysalis. Now, here's what I want you to do. Pretend this is your caterpillar, and this is your leaf, okay? And it's stuck to it. I spin my chrysalis. Then I go inside. When I come out, I've changed indeed. Look, I'm a butterfly. Okay, do that with me. I spin my chrysalis. Then I go inside. When I come out, I've changed indeed. Look, I'm a butterfly. I just hook my thumbs together and make butterfly wings. All right. Here's our letter Y. Okay. And this is called Yes Day. Look at the excited mark. It's a line with a dot. Yes Day. This little boy looks happy. Let's find out why. This is by Amy Krouse Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenheld. And up here it says, what do you call a day when every answer is yes? You call it Yes Day, don't you? I love that. All right. All right, so this little boy, he's just awakened, and he looks at his calendar. See what the illustrator did there? Dot, 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 dot. See that circle? And it looks like it's the last day of the month, and he's got it circled for a reason. He says, yes! Yes. He's excited. Let's find out why. Today's my favorite day of the year. Yes Day. Just watch and you'll see what I mean. Can I please have pizza for breakfast? What do you think his mom's gonna say? She must have said yes. Can I use your hair gel? Let's see. Oh, I guess so. Even though it's family picture day, his mom still said, yeah, you can use my hair gel. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's a nice mom. Can I clean my room tomorrow? What do you think? He says, later, mess. He's going to clean it tomorrow. His mom said, yeah, you can clean it tomorrow. Now they're at the grocery store down here. And he says to his mom, can I pick? He wants to pick some groceries out. What do you think she's going to say? It's Yes Day, right? She's going to say yes. Oh my. Look at all the cereal he's getting to buy. I think it's all cereal. It is. Oh my, listen to this. Sugar cereal, hot fudge sundae cereal, marshmallow fluff cereal, chocolatey Cocoa Crisp cereal. Boy, she's really letting him do it, isn't she? Wonder if she'll let him eat all that. Can we get ice cream? What do you think she's going to say? Yep, she must have said yes. Can I eat lunch outside? Oh, look what that's kind of clever. I was thinking he was going to spread maybe a blanket on the ground or eat outside on their deck at the table and chairs, but she put his lunch out there and he's sitting on a little ladder. How fun. That's creative, isn't it? Can we have a food fight? Oh, look, they've got watermelon. They're outside, I hope. Oh, yeah, they're outside. They're having a food fight. Can we invent our own game? So that's ping pong. And he wants, instead of playing it this way, where you hit the ping pong ball over and back, he wants to invent a new game. So let's see. Oh, they gathered up all the ping pong balls, And the little boy's down at the bottom of the steps with both paddles, and Dad tosses the balls down. He tries to hit as many as he can. They invented a new game, didn't they? Can I have a piggyback ride? Oh, must have been yes. The answer was yes. Can Mario come over for dinner? What do you think it's going to be? Yes, he got to come over. Can we stay up really late? Now, this is probably not a school day the next day, because you don't get to stay up late on a school day, do you? Look, they're staying up late, watching TV. Boys and girls, I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. I have allergies right now a little bit. Don't forget, you want to cough and sneeze on the inside of your elbow there. Okay, back to this. So they got to stay up late, didn't they? They're watching TV and eating popcorn. Does this day have to end? What do you think his dad's going to say? It does have to end, doesn't it? Yes, it does have to end. The end of Yes Day. See you again next year, he says. So I bet he's marked his calendar with that red circle again, and he's waiting for another Yes Day. Isn't that a great book? Maybe you could have a yes day, but now don't ask for outrageous things like that food fight. I don't know if I would have said yes to that, but so don't be too silly about the things that you ask. If your family will let you have a yes day, don't be too silly, okay? Yes day. All right, let's do our chrysalis finger play again. Get your caterpillar ready and your leaf. I spin my chrysalis. Then I go inside. When I come out, I've changed indeed. Look, I'm a butterfly. And you'll have to start watching for butterflies. We have butterflies in Evansville that are called painted ladies. I will see those a lot. I will also see some blue butterflies, blue and black. Then sometimes I see some of those monarch butterflies. I saw a zebra butterfly last year. I'll find that picture. I took a picture of it. It is just beautiful, and I'd never seen one before, so I was very thankful I got to see it, and my phone was nearby and I could take a picture of it. Now, butterflies come out through the day when we're awake. Moths come out in the evening when the sun goes down, so they're nocturnal, and you'll see them especially during the summertime when it's hot out and the street lights are on or your front porch lights on. They're attracted to light, but they look like butterflies, but they're not. They're moths, and they grow in a cocoon. They change in a cocoon from a moth caterpillar to a moth. They change in a cocoon. So the butterfly caterpillar changes in a chrysalis to a butterfly, and they come out during the day. So there's differences between moths and butterflies. All right, have a great weekend, boys and girls, and I will see you on Monday.